say confession is free, whiskey costs more. But it listens longer. Third glass tonight, the room is spinning slow. Every sin I've buried starts to overflow. I don't pray much anymore. Don't think God takes my calls. But the whiskey doesn't judge me when I finally let it fall. Every face I can't forget, every name I chose to erase. The glass just holds it quiet, doesn't need to see my face. Some nights I think forgiveness is a luxury I threw away. The moment I chose power over what my mother used to say. But even sinners get tired. Even sinners want to rest. So I pour another glass and hope the whiskey knows what's best. Whiskey and absolution, that's my only prayer. A bottle and a mirror, a man who isn't there. Whiskey and absolution, burning on the way down. Maybe forgiveness tastes like this. Maybe this is my crown. I raise a glass to men I should have saved but let go, to choices made in anger that I still don't fully know. The wait up till they visit late at night like this, when the whiskey's low and the silence starts to hiss. Maybe absolution ain't a moment, ain't a prayer. Maybe it's just living with the weight, just being there. For the people still around you, doing better than before. That's the closest thing to sorry that I think I have in store. The priest would tell me penance, tell me kneel and pray, but some things a rosary just can't wash away. So I sit here with the bottle, with the ghosts, with the years. Let the whiskey burn a little softer than the tears. Maybe I don't deserve peace. Maybe peace ain't mine to keep. But I pour another glass and hope tonight I finally sleep. Not forgiven, not forgotten, just a man who's trying still to carry what he's done without it, breaking his own will. Whiskey and absolution, that's my only prayer. A forgiveness tastes like this. Maybe this is my crown. The bottle's empty now. The guilt isn't. Maybe tomorrow I'll try a different kind of quiet. 43 years this door stayed open. Tonight we lock it for the last time. The chandelier still shines on a floor about to close. One last waltz for a place where everybody knows. My father opened these doors in a suit he couldn't afford. Built a home for men the world had simply ignored. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, and quiet confessions too. This floor has held more secrets than any man ever knew. Tonight the city wants the land, wants the address, not the soul. They don't understand what closes when they take away the whole of what this building held. Not walls, not wood, not stone, but every family that ever called this place a home. One last dance at the old social club. One last toast, one last round of the drug. Call nostalgia, call memory, call a life well spent. One last dance before the lights are finally dim. The old jukebox still plays the songs from '65. I watch the couples dance like the music's still alive. Some of them buried spouses, still they come tonight to hold on to something before it fades from sight. I'll take the sign down myself, won't let a stranger touch. 43 years of memory means that much. The building will become something new, something bright, but it'll never hold what happened here tonight. They say nothing lasts forever, and maybe that's the truth. But some places hold a fragment of your youth so tightly that losing them feels like losing a limb. Part of you goes dark the moment the lights go dim. I'm not crying for the building, I'm crying for the year. For every laugh inside these walls, for every one of the tears that turned into laughter on this very floor. I just wish we had one more dance, just one more. One last dance at the old social club. One last toast, one last round of the drug. Called nostalgia, called memory, called a life well spent. One last dance before the lights are finally bent. I turned off the lights myself. Some places don't need a eulogy. This song is enough. I've never once been the boss, but I've held every secret that kept him one. "40 years the man behind the man, never the name in lights. Advised through wars, through weddings, through the longest nights. I know where everybody's buried, know every debt that's owed. Carried secrets heavier than any man has ever showed. Never sought the title, never wanted the crown, just wanted the family standing when the dust came down. I've counseled kings and buried kings, watched empires rearrange. Through every single shift of power, one thing didn't change. My loyalty not to the man, but to the meaning of the name. Some men chase the glory, I just chase the flame. This is the consiglier's confession, whispered, not proclaimed. Every secret that I carry, every fire that I tame. This is the consiglier's confession. No glory, only truth. I gave my life to wisdom I could never fully prove. They come to me for answers when the world falls apart. Never see the weight it cost to hold this steady heart. I've advised men to war and men to peace as well, never knowing fully which decision saves or fails. My own son doesn't know the half of what I've seen. I kept him far from all of this, kept the past unseen. Some legacies are meant to pass from son to son. Some are meant to end with the man who carried them undone. They'll never write my name in any book about this life. I'm the footnote, not the headline, the quiet behind the knife. But every empire needs a mind that thinks when hearts are hot. Every family needs a man who remembers what's forgot. I don't regret the shadows, don't regret the quiet role somebody had to carry what would break another soul. When I'm gone, they'll bury secrets deeper than my grave. That's the only kind of legacy a consigliere gave. This is the consigliere's confession, whispered, not proclaimed. Every secret that I carried, every fire that I tamed. This is the consigliere's confession. No glory, only truth. I gave my life to wisdom I could never fully prove. Nobody will remember my name, but everyone I protected will remember they were safe. The barbershop too, but the corner still smells the same. Funny what a neighborhood chooses to keep. I walked these streets as a boy with nothing but a name. Came back a stranger wearing memories like a frame. The old men still sit outside, different faces, same old bench, speaking a language that time somehow didn't wrench. From this corner of the city, forgotten by the rest, where every brick remembers who did their very best. I used to run these alleys, chasing dreams too big to hold. Didn't know the path I'd choose would turn my heart this cold. But standing here in autumn, watching leaves fall to the ground, for a moment I'm just a boy again. No crown, no sound. Autumn in the old neighborhood, the colors haven't changed. Some things outlive the money, outlive the fame, the game. Autumn in the old neighborhood, I'm just a name they knew before the world decided who I had to become to you. My mother's window's dark now, someone else lives there, but I still look up expecting to see her in the air. Of the kitchen light at dinner time, calling me back home. Some ghosts don't haunt you sadly, some just remind you you're not alone. The kids playing stickball don't know who I used to be, and for the first time in years I like the anonymity. Just a man in autumn, walking streets he used to run, before the weight of everything, before it all begun. I used to think I left this place to build something greater. Now I wonder if I left because I was scared to face it later. The simple life, the honest life, the one without the cost. Sometimes the neighborhood you leave is the home you never lost. It's still here waiting, patient, unimpressed by what I've made, reminding me that some foundations never truly fade. I'll come back next autumn, sit right here again. Let this corner remind me who I was before I could pretend. Oh, autumn in the old neighborhood, the colors haven't changed. Some things outlive the money, outlive the fame, the game. Autumn in the old neighborhood, I'm just a name they knew before the world decided who I had to become to you. I didn't tell anyone who I was for one afternoon. I didn't have to be. Here's to the men who never talked. The world will never know their names. That's exactly how they wanted it. 12 years he sat in silence, never gave a single name. Walked out an old man, but walked out just the same. I visited him every month, watched the years take their toll. Never once did he complain, never lost control. He told me once, the silence isn't punishment, it's peace. I know exactly who I am, that's a kind of release. I didn't understand it then, thought silence was a cage. Now I understand it's freedom, understand it's a different stage of loyalty than the world can measure, can comprehend. Some men prove their love in silence till the very end. A toast to silence, to the ones who never told. A toast to loyalty that never can be sold. A toast to silence, dignified and true. The quietest men often love the deepest too. He came home to a family that barely knew his face, grandchildren he'd never met, a whole different place. But he never once regretted the silence that he kept. Said some things are worth more than every night he wept. I raise this glass for him tonight, and every man like him who chose the harder road when the easy road was slim. Silence isn't weakness, silence isn't fear. Sometimes silence is the loudest kind of love that's here. The world will never write about the ones who never spoke, never know the weight they carried, never know the yoke they wore with quiet dignity, with honor, with restraint. History remembers loud men, forgets the ones who ain't. But we remember we were there, we saw the price he paid for a family, for a promise, for a debt that never frayed. So here's to silence, here's to the men who understood that love sometimes looks like nothing, and that's still love, and still good. A toast to silence, to the ones who never told. A toast to loyalty that never can be sold. A toast to silence, dignified and true. The quietest men often love the deepest too. To the ones who never talked, may your silence finally rest.
She set 2 plates for 30 years, even on the nights he didn't come home. Tonight, she sets 1. She's still not used to it. She married a man who wore 2 faces well, loved her in the morning, kept his sins to himself. She never asked what happened on the nights he came home late. Never asked about the cause, the blood, or the debts he'd create. She raised 4 children in a house built on silence and pride. Learned to love a shadow, learned to stand beside a man the whole world feared, but to her he was just a name. A husband, a father, a secret she agreed to claim. Now she sits at the table, the empire's turned to dust, and all she has left is the love, and maybe some of the trust. This is the widow's table, set for 1, not 2. Every empty chair reminding her what love had to go through. This is the widow's table, quiet, dignified and true. She carried the weight of a kingdom nobody knew. The neighbors called her strong, called her graceful, called her brave. Never saw the night she cried alone after every grave. She buried his brothers, buried some of his men too. Wore black so often, it just became her point of view. Her children ask her now why she never walked away. She tells them love's complicated, tells them love don't work that way. She loved the man, not the choices, not the life he led. And that's a kind of loyalty rarely understood or said. Nobody writes songs about the women left behind, the ones who held the family while the empire crossed the line. She never fired a gun, never broke a single law, but she carried every consequence, carried every flaw.
life she didn't choose, but chose to see it through. Because love, real love, does that, even when it's hard to do. Tonight she lights a candle, sets it where he used to sit, and tells the empty chair she's not quite done with it. This is the widow's table, set for one, not two. Every empty chair reminding her what love had to go through. This is the widow's table, quiet, dignified, and true. She carried the weight of a kingdom nobody knew. She still sets his coffee cup on Sunday mornings. Some habits aren't about forgetting, they're about refusing to.
Pour 2 glasses, one for me, one for the man I used to be. Some nights we still talk.
The lounge is empty now, the band has gone home. Just me, the piano, and a life I've outgrown. I remember the years when the room used to roar, every table alive, every debt settled at the door. Now the chairs sit empty, dust on every chair. The men who filled them left their echoes in the air. I built a name in smoke and whiskey and gold. Never thought about the end until I started getting old. Every friend I buried taught me something about time, that the loudest room gets quiet, sooner or later it's a crime. This is my requiem, played soft and slow, for every man I love, for the ones I let go. This is my requiem, no rush, no rage, just an old man's blues closing out the stage. My father sat right here the night that he retired, said, "Son, the empire fades, but the love never tired." I didn't understand it then, too young, too proud. Now I hear his voice clearer in this empty crowd. I've made my peace with the choices, the blood, the cost, every version of the man that I somehow lost. Tonight I'm not the boss, not the name that they feared, just a tired old soul, glad the storm finally cleared. They remember the empire, remember the crown, but I just remember the laughter before it all wound down. Nobody warns you that the hardest part of this life isn't the danger, isn't the gun, isn't the knife. It's the silence after, when the room finally clears and all you have left is the weight of all those years. I raise this glass to the ones who didn't make it this far. Wherever you are now, I hope it's brighter than the bar. This is my requiem, played soft and slow, for every man I love, for the ones I let go. This is my requiem, no rush, no rage, just an old man's blues, closing out the stage. The second glass is still full. Some toasts you make for the ones who can't raise their own anymore. Rest easy, old friend.
One cigarette, one name. One ring of smoke for every man I couldn't save. The rooftop's quiet this time of night, just me and the skyline. Every light down there belongs to someone else's lifetime. First ring's for Sal, who took a bullet meant for me. Second one's for Enzo, who never learned to flee. Third ring's for a name I don't say out loud no more. Some grief gets too heavy to carry through a door. I come up here most Sundays when the city finally sleeps. Let the smoke rise slow and quiet, let it hold the weight it keeps. I don't cry much anymore, tears feel too small a thing for everything these rooftop nights and cigarettes still bring. Smoke rings for the fallen, rising in the dark. Every ring a name, every name a mark. Smoke rings for the fallen, disappearing slow. The only funeral some of them will ever know. I remember all their laughs before, I remember how they died.
That's the only mercy memory gives when you've cried. All the tears you're able to, and what's left is just the good, the kind of men they were before. The life misunderstood them. Sometimes young ones ask me why I still come up here alone. I tell them some men need a place to call their own, to remember, not to mourn, not to relive the pain, just to say their names out loud so they don't fade again. They say the dead move on, but I don't think that's quite the truth. I think they linger in the moments of our youth that we replay on rooftops in the smoke, in the quiet air, reminding us that love outlives whatever isn't fair. I'll keep coming up here till my own name joins the list. Hope somebody remembers me the way that I still miss every man whose ring of smoke has risen up tonight. Rest easy, brothers, you're still in every life. Smoke rings for the fallen, rising in the dark. Every ring a name, every name a mark. Smoke rings for the fallen, disappearing slow. The only funeral some of them will ever know. The city doesn't know their names. I make sure the sky does, at least once a week.
Every room in this house is bigger than the one I grew up in. Somehow I feel smaller in every single one of them. Marble floors, imported silk, a view that cost a fortune. Yet I haven't slept right in years, can't shake this strange proportion. The chains I wear are velvet now, not iron, not steel, but a cage dressed in comfort is still a cage, still real. Every guard at my gate, every camera on my wall protects a man who built a prison, disguised it as it all. I can't walk the street I grew up on, without a man beside. Can't sit in a cafe alone, can't take a simple ride. Freedom left the day the money and the power came. Now every luxury's a reminder of what I traded for a name. Velvet chains, dressed up so fine. A gilded cage still holds you, even with expensive wine. Velvet chains, comfortable and tight. Sometimes the richest men are prisoners of their own light. I miss the small apartment, the noise through paper walls. Miss the freedom of a nobody who walks through crowded halls. Now every step is calculated, every door pre-checked. Funny how the more you gain, the more you're kept in check. My son will inherit this house, this life, this heavy crown. I wonder if I should warn him before he settles down into velvet chains, dressed nicely as a family name. Or if some lessons only come once you're stuck in the same frame. They see the cars, the art, the parties, and they envy me. Don't know that half of what I have I'd trade to just be free. Free to walk a beach with no one watching where I go. Free to make a mistake that the whole world doesn't know. I built this beautiful prison with my own two hands. Thought I was building an empire, building where I'd stand. Turns out I was building walls, dressed up as success. Velvet chains still leave marks, even if they weigh less. Velvet chains, dressed up so fine. A gilded cage still holds you, even with expensive wine. Velvet chains, comfortable and tight. Sometimes the richest men are prisoners of their own life. I stood at my own gate tonight and just looked at the street. I didn't walk through it, I just wanted to remember I still could.